Welcome to Demonology, an actual play podcast. Thank you for returning to listen to Le Channel Horreur. We are on to our 7th session, which makes it episode number 13, I believe.
Bad luck, everyone.
Hopefully not for you. We'll
Don't
see.
you tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Tell them what to do more. We should all tell Felix what to do more.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't think I have the strength.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm saying we should do it.
I am Siobhan, your medium. My pronouns are he, him.
Hi, I'm Fionn. My pronouns are also he, him, and I will be playing Sir Rumper Umper. Again, Wilcox is not joining us today.
Sadly. Accrington continues to be in a Cornish prison.
Where he belongs.
Hello, I'm Mo. My pronouns are they, them, and I play Eli Swalthorn.
Woo! Air horns.
Beep, 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 beep.
I'm really annoyed you don't have a keyboard shortcut for that.
Where's your
3,
sin?
notes.
Next season.
Hi, I'm Felix. My pronouns are they, them, and I am playing as Countess Valentina Lisitsa, the cunt half of Content Conniving, dearly missing my conniving.
Hi, I'm Amy. My pronouns are she, her, and I am playing Pips of the Hog Hag.
Hi, I'm Bell. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm playing Armitage Shanks. Waste removal extraordinaire.
The one and only.
The one and only.
The master of the toilet arts.
Hey,
I'm
man,
surprised that you
someone's gotta do
haven't somehow argued for one of your miracles to make it so that it rains shit, so that you have a reason for people to want to buy your stuff.
I mean, to be fair, I do fire lasers out my ass, so like...
This is true.
Halfway there already.
Every day
I mean, I can make it rain. Could I just
Every
make
day
it rain shit?
we stray further from God's light.
You have lots of pigs, so you're going to have a lot of pig shit on hand as well.
Oh my god.
You never
So
use
sorry
a
for
like-
small
starting this.
tornado in and around
Felix,
some
this is
pig
your
shit,
fault.
you could
It
whip
is.
it up into the air and then
Yeah.
allow it to
Yeah, I like
sprankle
this.
down.
Since we're on to Pipsa, I believe that last time Pipsa achieved the milestone of gaining a nickname and a title. Do we
She
know?
sure did.
Do we know what title Pipsa has been pondering on?
No,
No,
I
we
thought
don't.
that you had to do
The
the
back
title.
end.
I was pondering on the nickname.
You have
Yeah,
to
the
ponder
back
on the
end.
title.
This was
I
something
don't
we
know where
forgot to
Pipsa
do.
is. I don't know exactly where she's from. Simply
Yes.
and
Finland.
She's... Good lord. Hold up a second. She's from Finland.
See?
It's vague where she's from because of the cult.
Is it
Even
the
she doesn't
Midsummer
know where
cult?
she's from.
Is
That
it the
cult's
Midsummer
doing
cult?
so much legwork for your backstory skills.
Let me just figure it out.
Shall we give you a cult name like
Wait.
The Maiden?
Whilst you're figuring that out, I went up a rank as well, so I get some bonuses. Should we talk about that whilst Amy's...
No.
I don't know, just to fill the time.
Yeah, go on.
Sorry for trying to be efficient.
Belle, what did you pick up?
So, I've got an extra fitness, and I also can call in a small unit of soldiers who are all named Alejandro.
I think she could
A
be from
dozen
Lapland.
billmen.
Lapland.
Yeah.
Wait, is that
So
where...
she's the lady of the lap.
That is where Father
Ooh.
Christmas lives, yes.
She's the lap lady.
The lap lady.
She is to some people, yeah.
Pipsa, hog hag, lap lady.
I don't know whether Lap Lady is very nice.
Well, because of Pipsa famously being party in the back and not in the front, I decided I would call her. We're going to go for Pipsa the Subtle,
Cute.
Baroness Lapland. So she can also be known as Lady of the Lap.
And she
Okay.
will be.
So,
Pipsa the Subtle
Pipsa-
Hog Hag, the Lady of the Lap.
Hog Hag. brackets, the lady of the lab. What a title. My name is so long now.
Ah, very good. So with that sorted out, we return to St. Anselm's Church, 10 a.m. on the 4th day. Inside the church, we have Rumpet, the Countess, Armitage, Vodka, and Gorilta. Outside stayed Eli and Pipsa, with Bestie and Pipsa's hogs.
And Alejandro.
And Derek. I will insist on that. So the last thing that happened was that you had been told, well, Rumpet had heard in demonic speak that they had been told by the mistress to kill you.
And Rumpet had sussed out that these were Shedim, hadn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so Rumpet is going to turn and look to his compatriots and be like, follow my lead. Oh, great and merciful demons, you are so beautiful and so powerful. I must present you with gifts to properly honor your presence. Do it as well, do it as well.
Oh, great ones. Oh, great
And I'm gonna
ones.
start like genuflecting and like doing really elaborate bows while slowly attempting to walk backwards out of the church.
I'm just going to
my-
fall on the ground and just kind of scuttle walk back while saying, I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy.
We prostrate ourselves before your magnificence and munificence and
I'm going to need a performance roll.
Damn it.
A challenging performance roll to convince the Shedim that you are being sincere somehow.
Oh, fuck.
Well, you have among you Rumpet, Countess, Armitage. Who among you has performance? Any of you?
I do. Oh, wait, I'm outside.
Oh,
You're outside.
I
I have
Countess?
3 in sway.
I have 2
Ooh.
in sway.
I got 1 in sway.
Can't I roll etiquette instead?
You know what? Yes.
Can I give the Countess a die for demonology and bound taxonomy as I'm providing the info?
Yes, you may.
This is the best I can do, everyone. Literally, I can't put any more dice in here. And there is 1 success, so this does not work unless I take the devil's bargain.
Why does
no!
it, hold on.
It
If
should
you got
be
1 success,
really funny. It's a challenge. I need 2 successes because these are demons.
Bargain.
Bargain.
Again,
bargain.
I was about to say I'm despotic. I'm democratic, so I will listen to the voice of the people.
So devil's bargain is
Bargain
it?
taken.
No,
Let's
why are you
go.
doing that?
Let's go.
Let me have a little check to see if something that affects you immediately, or if it will be okay for the time.
I hope you don't lose use of your legs.
That would be proper fun right now.
I can only take devil's bargains because as a I don't think I've ever actually said this, but as a noble, I don't have any fate points. I only have money.
I didn't know that.
Does that mean
That
you
sounds
can't
nice.
take it? That means you can't take a devil's bargain.
No, it means I can only take devil's bargains. Otherwise,
Oh.
I could have rolled a fate point to re-roll this, but I cannot. That's not available to me.
Oh, I see.
So, Countess, what do you say to into the air?
Do I say into the air?
Yeah.
Oh, to convince them.
Yeah.
Oh, we are so sincere. We'll appreciate and adore you so much. There is nothing we love more in the world. Please receive our grateful and most sincere adoration.
As the Countess speaks, Rumpet being someone who can understand the demonic language, he hears the Shadim muttering, "Is it deception? I do not know. It seems sincere. It cannot be sincere. They hate us." And as they are speaking, it allows you time as they bicker with each other to back out of the church.
Rumpet gets out of the church. He then goes straight over to Pipsa and he's like, "Hello, madam. You are a thaumaturge, as you say."
Mm-hmm.
And it tells me, among your gifts, do you perhaps have the ability to dispel the demons?
Oh yeah. I can do. I'm not quick enough at reading. I'm so sorry.
It's called The Many Ordeals of St. Margaret of Antioch.
I can
Great
do the many
martyr.
ordeals of St. Margaret. I should like to do. Would I like to do the greater or the lesser?
That's
Well-
up to you. It's your character.
What's the
Yeah.
difference?
The lesser one means that they'll stop taking orders from their hand.
And the greater means that they'll just go back to hell.
Yes.
Greater sounds more convenient.
You're right. I'd like to do a great miracle, please.
What is the exact wording? How many targets can you slam with that?
It says you may invoke Saint Margaret to annoy a demon or hellion into fleeing you and returning to hell.
Ah.
Even if this is used on the devil himself, he will leave the mundane plane, wrecking the land around him in the petulant process.
Very good. That would absolutely send one of these Shadim just packing.
Oh, come
One.
on, Siobhan, just one.
The wording is A. I would say I don't make the rules, but I literally made the rules.
Well, I think whoever wrote this silly book is very silly.
Yes, perhaps he is.
Why don't we just say
Okay,
like,
all right. I will give you this compromise. If you cast the Greater Miracle and then roll 2 successes in a Thurgy test, I will allow you to take away 2 Shadim.
what about all of them?
We can blitz one.
We can
without taking
we
any
can take out
damage.
one altogether.
All right.
Because I just found out I can get super strength as well.
So I'm rolling 30.
Yeah. 2 successes.
Oh my god!
Oh
some
my
foot
god!
action.
All right, so you've drawn yourselves out of the church. Rumpets run to Pipsa, who is stood by one of the just on one of the doors to one of the sides of the entrance to the church. Pipsa, how does this miracle look?
I would like Filbert the pig to spread the rumor.
What
And
was
So
then-
you whisper into his ear, do you?
I'm going to whisper to Filbert, who then whispers to the hogs, and then the hogs and the pig run around spreading little lies.
So you whisper into Filbert's ear. He hops out of his papoose. And as he hops out of his papoose, what can only be described as a tiny nimbus appears around his head, as if you were a little saint. And he runs about proclaiming to the air in oinks that seem to shudder the ground. And for a moment, you see above you 2 of the Shadim flash into being visible. They are circling above the church. They screech. The windows of the church shatter. And then they fly high up, twist in the air, and dive back down, vanishing into plumes of fire.
That's pretty good. I think we got them all.
Bye.
Oh, Pipsa, well done. Oh, who's a good pig? And I give Filbert a little stroke.
He does a little oink.
Pipsa, that was
I can see-
immense. That was absolutely fucking immense.
Yeah, it turns out Pips is pretty badass.
It's all that time in the cold.
Oh, rats.
There is another bellowed shriek somewhere in the sky. You can tell that the other Shadim is also above the church.
Oh, great demons! We worship you out here. If you come out here, maybe we'll give you some more worshippings. Alex has a question.
I have a
I have to
question.
see him. Oh. Hold on. Amy,
Yeah.
what about all that pig shit you've got?
No, to be fair, Alex is making quite a good point. I think we should gather lots of dust or like any kind of dirt that we can get on the floor and put it in some kind of like
Bucket.
thing. And then if we can send someone up into the air to kind of scatter it around, some of it might then cling to the Shedim, which would allow us to be able to see it.
Wait,
We're outside. We can get.
does anyone know
mud and-
church law?
Yeah, I do. I think.
I think I do.
I don't think you
Yeah, I
need
do.
to throw up the pig shit. Because
Oh no, I don't know church law.
I know church law.
Well, what? Can we just tell her to leave the church? You know,
Can I
church
speak
law.
Go
to
on.
it?
Finish your sentence. What could she do with church law?
Yeah, what could she do with church law, Siobhan?
does anyone have any knowledge of Semitic language?
Oh
Yes.
my god.
No, I don't. Shit.
I have Greek and Latin.
So, yes, you could cover them in pig shit and that would make them visible. You could also recite the Talmud and it would make them visible.
I don't have a copy of the Talmud and my character's not Jewish.
I was hoping at a stretch the church law might give Pipsa some knowledge of the Talmud.
Do you think it would?
If you do a check, it might do.
If you do
I
a
mean,
check, it
Can I
might
give
do.
her...
You could do a
Can I give her
recollection
a
test to
Yiddish
see if you
die?
can remember a prayer.
Okay.
That could work. That
Can
could
I
work
give her-
if you... What could you give her?
Can I give her a die for Yiddish?
What would I have to? What would I have to roll then?
2d6?
2d6.
That's a success.
That's a success. From the recesses of Pipsa's mind, she remembers that she does indeed know some of the Talmud.
Of course. From the cult days.
So, Pipsa, you just start doing the recitation of the part of the Talmud that you do know.
Yep.
And Pipsa begins to recite. And as she begins to recite, there is another howl from the air. And you see, at last, this creature, the size of a very large man, with the head of a ram, the hindquarters of a rooster, and the wings of a vulture, circling above the church, hissing at Pipsa, screaming in demonic. A rabbi? A rabbi here?
Sorry to the people listening to this podcast, but we're all quite interested in the fact that Alex is eating just a whole punnet of plums.
Yeah, he's getting his
I
way
thought it
steadily
was a
through
donut. Alex,
No,
you're
no,
gonna
it's
really
plums.
need
It's
to
lots of
shit
plums.
How many?
You're
in
gonna be a
total?
big poopy boy.
You're drinking Red Stripe and eating plums. Are you trying to shit yourself to death?
How many plums have you eaten?
That was a second.
No, that was my third. I got 3 more.
Poor Rachel.
She's away.
No,
When
there
the
you go.
cat's
That's why
away,
you
the
eat so
mice
many
will eat all the plums.
So, the Shadim screams that. Then, it dive bombs towards Pipsa.
Oh, bloody hell. Can I shoot at it?
Not yet. It's active.
Fuck. Sorry.
Dive bombs towards you. It's going to get into close range, and as it's coming down towards you, it puts up its rooster claws, and you can see that it's getting close enough now from the air. You can see that the claws are actually dripping with something.
Dripping?
Yes. Do you wish to try and dodge?
I would.
Yes. I'm not gonna try and body that. What the fuck? Yeah, I reckon I could take it.
So roll your fitness.
Sorry. What, athletics or just fitness?
Dexterity, you don't have
If
it.
you have
don't
dexterity,
have it.
throw it in.
I don't.
2
That's
successes.
a double
Oh!
dodge thing.
It comes, swipes at you. Pipsa drops and rolls away, scattering her hogs in panic.
My piggies.
All right. Who wants to go next?
Ranged people should go next. We should try and get it to the ground. So that's everyone but Rumpet, I think.
Yeah, all
I
right.
got bows.
Yeah, I'll fire my gun.
Now, because we're working on by challenge, it's a monster that's only by itself. It will act every time you fail to achieve more than 2 successes in your action.
Okay. I'll go if no one else wants to go.
I thought
Yeah,
you were
go on,
going,
buddy.
Alex.
Yeah.
Need to leave a space between the R and the 2.
Damn.
Whiffed it.
Whipped it.
So I start blasting and just completely go off course. One of them dings off the church.
Just wildly.
You hit like the weather vane and it spins maniacally.
I'm looking the wrong way. I still think he's invisible.
Mr. Deem leaps to the side of the church, claws its way up real quick, looks at Armitage, and hops towards him, screeching.
Oh boy.
Armitage, would you like to try and dodge this?
What's that?
The screeching Shadim is coming for you.
What are you
Okay.
doing?
Okay. This might be a bit of a waste, but I'm going to use the Guardian Seal.
That's going to be your reaction? I'm interested. Why?
You could just dodge it.
I could just dodge it, but as he's getting close to me, if I do the Guardian Seal, my fitness score is raised to 4, and I'm a terrible judge of my newfound strength, and I'm prone to applying far too much force. But then if I apply... Wait, hold on. If I do that, I can't then swing at him, can I? That is just all I do.
Yeah.
That is what you do. And also
Fuck
make
it, no, I
the
dodge.
Guardian
No, I
Seal.
dodge.
You get really
All
strong,
right,
but then just
Dodge.
stand there.
Yeah, I
Don't
dodge
body
that.
it.
I'm not going to body
I think I'll dodge, actually.
The thing we'll do there is I'll run away.
Then please dodge for me.
Oh, God.
That's a
Nice.
success.
Bam.
That's a success. That is a success. Armitage just hits the deck really ungracefully, just sort of belly flops to the ground, and the Shadim sweeps past his head. All right, who wants to go next?
Can I shoot some arrows at his wings or something?
Yes.
Or an arrow?
Well, if you hit one, you can hit him with another.
Yes. Okay.
2
Two
successes.
2 successes. So you hit him once in one wing. Try again, because your weapon's quick.
Hell yeah.
Very good, very nice.
Pips is singing in the background.
You hit him again.
4 damage.
Very good, very nice.
Who wants to go now? And the Shadim is now grounded thanks to the arrow that you put through each of his wings.
Excellent.
Nice. 1 success. What does it do to me? Actually, do I shoot first and then it acts?
Yeah, you shoot first and then it acts.
Does it matter that I've got silver bullets in one gun?
The Shadim is not affected by silver.
4 damage. What does it do to me?
Let me just get that in. The Countess. Ba-bam! Ba-bam! You hit it right.
That's what she does.
Right in the body meat twice.
Body meat.
Body meat, drag name.
The Shadim walls around towards the Countess and starts running at you. It tries to take a swipe at you with its claws.
Let's see if she can dodge. No.
She cannot.
She gets hit in the face.
Oh, Countess. So what happens there is you take 3 damage, Countess. A moderate injury.
Can't I roll
And could you-
endurance to see if it's less than that?
You have to roll an endurance test. And that would be a resistance test. But right now, you have to roll an endurance test to make sure that you don't now become infected with the condition it would give you from its claw before you roll a resistance.
No
Success.
infection.
No
STI
infection.
proof.
So 3 damage, you'll try and resist that injury.
I mean, I can, but that's just 1d6. Nope.
Nope. So keep the moderate injury, but just Shadim Talon. Shadim Talon is the name of that injury.
Okay. Well, if Big Boy is on the floor now,
Can I still go?
do you want to go first, Amy?
Can I fight?
You
Yeah.
can fight.
All of Amy's weapons are sanctified.
Oh, it ain't gonna like that. It will not like that at all. That will increase the damage. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. I think I'm gonna use my throwing axe.
The throwing axes. Yes, at last.
Yeah, I've not used them yet.
No, you were throwing them at the Hydra, weren't you?
Was I? I don't remember. I just quite like to try and like chop off its foot. Something like that. I think that'd be quite fun. I like to keep it as a souvenir.
Well, in order to properly chop off a chicken's foot, could she feasibly use a knowledge of veterinary science?
Yeah, why not?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
So give yourself 3d6 on that roll, then, Amy.
Ooh, can I fate
failing.
point it?
Yes, you can. Yay!
Better.
Hit.
That one's success, but not the success on the veterinary science one. But you still do throw the axe. So Pipsa whiffs the axe at its back, striking it between the wings. It screams. What's the damage on your axe, Pipsa, on the throwing axe?
2.
2.
And that comes up to 3. And it's back for 3 damage. Because you only got the one thing in. Wow, the Shadim is just sort of in the middle of all of you, from what I can figure out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
getting punked.
It's just sort of running around, swiping wildly at you. So it howls, turns, and then comes running at Eli.
I haven't had
What
my
about
turn yet,
Rumper?
Siobhan.
It's reacting, because there's only one success on the...
I see. That makes sense.
I'm doing a big dodge.
It comes at Eli, and it this time doesn't try and swipe with the talon. What it does this time is it tries to pluck you with its ram's head.
Damn. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
an avoidance.
Success.
True.
Yep, you got through. You slid through. Eli hops back as the Shadim winds up, so it sort of scuttles forwards a bit, and it's still close to you, but it has missed.
As it exposes its neck, I whisper something, and my axe ripples and turns to meteoric iron,
No,
and I hit it right in its neck
no.
with 2 successes. And I'm going to roll Smasher. Yeah, it's concussed.
So that was
Or at least
3 damage. That was 4 3 damage with the meteoric iron.
Meteoric iron gives it +1, and the axe itself does 3 damage. So that's 4 damage.
God!
4 damage, yeah.
Is it my turn?
The Shadim screams, black blood pouring from its neck. It's not looking great, guys. It's not looking very healthy.
Good.
So now can I run in and...
No, because it's still Vodka and Gorilka. They have done nothing.
Okay, sorry. Oh, I forgot about Alejandro as well.
Can Bestie have a
Darren.
turn too?
Alejandro was shot in the knee. He literally can't do anything.
He's on a horse.
What do I roll for them, Siobhan?
Roll your command for them.
Okay, let me look at their attack first. Okay. I roll command. Oh. Yeah.
2 successes.
Very good. Very good. What do you want them to go and
Their
do?
attack is 3.
Can I roll for Bestie?
So, but Countess, how do you want them to attack?
They go in and smash. What do you mean?
So Vodka and Gorilla. What weapons are they carrying? I always
The
forget.
swords people.
They run in, swords drawn, and just start going at the Shadim. And you can roll for Bestie.
Amazing. Can Bestie use his rabbit punch?
What would it do to the monster again?
It would grapple, attack, and wrestle any monster while barehanded, even if it would seem implausible.
Do you want him to grapple it or actually just attack it?
I think attack it because it's almost dead.
Attack, please. Am I also rolling my command?
Yes, please.
That's a success.
That's a success. What's Bestie's fitness?
But he's
It doesn't say.
He's skilled in weaponry, brawn, and medicine. But he carries a broadsword.
His broadsword is 2, and his spike ball and chain is also 2 damage.
Oh, is he coming in with a spike ball and chain? Because that would be metal as fuck.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Just bam.
So while Smolka and Gorilka are grappling with the demon, Bestie comes running in, screams, "For the Lady of the Lamp!" Brings it around and just whoops it under the head. Its head bucks up. It screams and then collapses onto its hind legs, dead.
Hey!
Beautiful.
Bestie got the kill.
Woo! This fight was actually much shorter than I expected it to be. It only lasted about 25 minutes because you dispelled 2 Shadim so fast, and that was very impressive.
Mm.
I didn't even get to use Alejandro.
He's
I don't
broken.
think you ever will.
Also, just Siobhan, real quickly, can I make Alejandro the sergeant of my men? Because I know my men haven't arrived yet, because they arrive at dawn. But can he be the sergeant that leads them?
Yes. With the Shadim down, people start to wander out of St. Samson's Church, looking dazed, happening upon this scene. Does anyone want to explain to them what's gone down?
I kind of nudge the Countess. This seems like a you job.
Me bleeding. People of the island, as you can see, I am greatly injured. This has come to me at great cost. I have rescued you from the hands of the local witch. Remember who she is, and if you see her, tell us. Otherwise, give us many thanks, because you are now no longer trapped by the
Cursed! You seem tired. I thought I'd jump in.
Look at my face. It has been fucked.
Oh,
I think
I've
you
got.
still look very pretty.
I can do something to help you. Because I've got.
Well,
theology.
yes, we
by the
know,
way,
but-
Countess, the people who came out, because public opinion is so high, they're like, "Oh, good, it's the Countess and the Lord of the Island. They've killed a demon. How wonderful!" And they're cheering.
You're
I'm
welcome,
going to use this
Master.
opportunity to slice the head off of the Shadim, just like clean off.
The cheering intensifies.
that would become accompanied by a Netflix, ad lib, like I don't know, wet chop or something like that.
We've been enjoying the closed caption of the sounds in Stranger Things season 4. I think some of our favorites have been
Inquisitive synth. Inquisitive synth.
Inquisitive synth. Demogorgon feeds wetly.
Oh, that's so
That's
horrible.
that's the only way that I feed.
In terms of prestige and resources, very technically, you did actually fight 3 Shadim. You just took care of 2 of them really fast. So that took you up into the... because they each have 17 strength. Woo! It's a big one. It's a big one. Everyone receives 3 prestige for that fight.
Whoa.
Yeah, son.
And in terms of resources, again, because you technically fought something with a combined strength of over 50, Felix is not poisoned. Felix is just injured.
Can I use my medicine and surgery to, like, help?
Yeah,
You'll need
you
to do
could,
it over some rest.
yes, please. Reduce my injury.
Stop the bleeding.
So how
You
many
could technically-
resources do we get for that? Sorry.
For that, you get 4 resources to be divided between you.
Yeah, you can.
So everyone who hit it gets a resource.
You can all take them because I'm rich.
I want.
Do you want its foot, Pipsa?
I want a foot or a talon.
You may have a foot upon which are 3 talons.
I've taken a
Woohoo!
horn.
That's not correct. Chickens have 4 talons, sorry.
This isn't
True.
a chicken, though, is it, Felix?
But it's got
not
rooster legs.
It
But
has
yeah, it's
rooster
not
legs.
actually a chicken, though, is it?
I'll give Felix that. The foot has 4 talons on it, Pipsa, which actually also gives you because you've taken where its poison comes from. You now have access to at least making 4 different vials of Shadim poison.
That might be better left with the poison makers.
I am a poison
No.
maker.
A horn for Rumpet. Eli, do you want to take something from the body, or would you like the crowd to gather together some money to give you?
I mean, can I get some poison too?
You can take the other foot, yeah. So we're the field butchery of the Shadim continues. Anyone else? Anything about the Shadim you want there, Armitage, or do you want to just collect some money from the crowd?
Unleash Armitage upon a
Take its
crowd of
poops.
grateful people.
Yeah, I want money. Give me money.
Siobhan,
Yes.
I've
do
got a
I
big
still
hat,
have
I
the
want a
Hydra
foot.
head, or did I give that away?
The Hydra head you gave to Osborne Pillion.
I have the Hydra heart still, but it's mine and you can't have it.
You can keep that, it's fine. Can I
So-
take the wings to make a coat out of them? Purely aesthetic.
Yes, you
Oh,
may. Vodkin
wait, hold on,
We'll
what's
set,
its-
we'll set to sawing off the wings of the Shadim.
Nice.
What's its So what's its like hide? Is its hide good armor material?
Uh,
The Shadim hide
I
would
can't
actually be
answer
good armor material.
Because I can make stuff. So could I just take some of its hide to like turn into a breastplate later on?
If you have tailoring, not machinery.
You need
I've got
blacksmithing.
machinery and blacksmithing.
Not from hides. You can make metal armor.
Damn. All right, never mind then. I'll
But
just
you can
take money
still
then.
take it and get someone to make you armor.
No, I
Because
don't
you've
want
already
that.
got the materials.
No, I'll just take money instead. I'm just gonna be really rich by the end of this job.
We're really fucking with the economy of Guernsey, is sort of how I'm seeing it. Like, people keep on giving us their money for, like, killing things that we're doing as part of our job.
Siobhan, I have a separate
it's
question.
got a bonus.
Once dead,
Yes,
does
Countess.
the Shadim become invisible again?
Oh no, it's
Okay.
now that it's been torn apart, it's very much visible.
So I wouldn't be making an invisibility cloak with the wings.
That would be very cool. Harry Potter style.
It depends if you get between scenarios a mage to do that for you, because they probably could, because they already have the materials that would allow them to with the wings.
I will inspect that at the appropriate time. That'd be quite fun.
Right, everyone. Where to next?
Right, well, that sorts out that. So I'm going to send a whisper wind to Emily DeViek and let her know that we sorted that out good and proper.
Do we want
and-
to check the sulfur?
Well, that's the thing. So Emily knows, and now we've got the chapel at St. Was it Toul?
Saint Dougal, yeah.
St. Tugal. We've got the chapel at St. Tugal, which has been unconsecrated and someone's been dragged beneath it. and then we've got the pirates that smell like sulfur. Now, in order to get to the pirates, we'd need to go and fight those water horses that are stopping them from sailing. And given that if someone's being dragged into a chapel with a bag over their head, that's probably where the witch's lair is. So we now have a choice of either locking the whole of Herne down and making sure that people can't leave, which would be easier with the pirates, or going and getting the pirates.
Or we could split up, but I don't know if that would be silly. Because I could definitely go to the chapel, because I can, when I'm there, what I can do as well is that, there was some, I can't remember what it is, but I can do something that basically like reconsecrates stuff.
You can consecrate that chapel again.
As can Pipsa. Pipsa can also re-sanctify ground really easily.
I can, with my roses.
Do we want to get the pirates to like join us though when we go to the church?
I think that there's a shit ton of witches, and that the more people we have, we can just like the more meat we can throw at them.
Meat shields. Woo!
The easier it will be for us, and also hippocampus. We can dispel them really easily, and they'll just go back to being peaceful. And there probably won't be more than like 2. So I'm more than up for splitting the party up, and like a couple of us can go and sort out the hippocampus, and then a couple of us can go and who went to Herne the first time? Was it?
It was Eli, Pipsa, and the Countess.
Eli, Pipsa, and the Countess. So should Armitage, Pipsa, and the Countess go back to Herne, because they will need the majority of people there, and then
you and Eli go to the pirates.
Eli and I go to the pirates.
Yeah, we're already chummy with the pirates, aren't we?
Yeah,
you are.
And also, you're the most like fighty, so you can very quickly dispel the horses and get the pirates to come with. Whilst we do all the investigation stuff.
Does that sound fair and agreeable to people?
Yep.
Sounds like a good plan.
Very nice. Very nice. Do you wish to return to Saint Pierre Port to secure a boat for your travels?
Yes, please.
Very good. You get back to Saint Pierre Port just after 11. And because people really like you now, it's going to be much easier to secure a boat.
Yay!
So you head down to the harbour. Some of you recognise Rodolphe Colbert, whose brother was turned into a cow.
Lol.
I forgot about that.
I totally forgot about that.
Was that our doing?
I think it was a devil's bargain, yeah.
It was a devil's bargain.
Yes. But Luc Colbert is now not a cow anymore.
Oh, that's good. I thought it would be only temporary.
So you see Rodolphe and his brother Luc setting the rigging on their sailboat. You probably only need the one boat because you're going. Are you going to drop people off and then keep heading to Sark?
We can drop people off.
Yeah, we'll drop people off because then we'll meet up. We can meet them there. After we've sorted out the pirates, we can then go and get. Or even they could drop us. Can they drop us at Sark and then head over to Sting?
It's closer than Sark.
It's closer than Sark. All right. In which case, there we go.
So as you approach Rodolphe, he declares, "Countess!" Oh, what happened?
A very feisty lunch.
I will simply take that as a thing that rich people do that I don't understand. How could I help?
We require transportation.
Back to is it, Mrs.?
And further.
No, on to Sark.
Indeed.
Well, A friend to the Countess is a friend of mine. My lord, he inclines his head again to Eli.
Eli bows.
Mistress Og-Ag, is that your name, your full name? Takes all sorts, I suppose.
Is there room on the boats for the lynxes and the pigs?
Rumput's currently holding all of his lynxes. He's got one over one shoulder, one over another shoulder, and he's like got one like sort of cradled like a baby. It's like, I've got some lovely cargo.
Adolf says, "Oh, it shall be a little longer voyage. There are so many of you, but we shall make it." So you board the Colbert boat. Board Rolf's boat on the journey to that will take about 40 minutes to and an hour and a half over to Sark.
Can Pips summon a bit of water to a bit of wind to get behind our sails to push us further?
She can do that.
How do I do that?
Easy. It's one of your miracles. Why do I know more
Wind?
about this than you?
Because you're always reading my sheet like a little nerd.
It's one of your many boons of St. Bridget. You can cease any sort of mundane weather and call a gentle breeze and light shower in its place, so you can just fill the sails a bit more.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
Pips gets up to the prow of the little sailboat, raises her hands a la Storm in the X-Men, and the sails fill so that your journey to will be cut in half to 20 minutes, and to Sark it'll be 50 minutes.
That journey can't
Excellent.
count as a rest, can it? For me to heal the Countess?
Surely we can heal her on the boat. Because there's two of us
It's
that
not
are
long
doctors.
enough.
But there's two of us that are doctors. I'm a doctor as well, and I'm with her for 50 minutes.
It's not long enough.
We work
It's
extra
only-
hard,
it's only within
extra
an hour.
fast.
So you arrive at 20 minutes later. On the journey, Luke is just saying out loud to no one in particular. I was a cow, you know. For a day.
Get over it, Luke.
It was actually very sorry.
It's liberating, is it not, Luke?
It is. All I had to do was walk around, eat grass, poo where I liked.
Yes, it's an amazing thing to be an animal. One day I shall turn into a stag and bounce off into the forest, never to return. No matter how much I want to, I simply will not be allowed to leave.
Is not all the world a prison in some way?
Truly. You say your name was Luc Foucault.
Colbert. I have cousins, though, Foucault. Spichen. 20 minutes later, you arrive at Erm in the same bay you arrived to before, that was near to the White Swan. You know, the infamous bay where you threw yourselves bodily onto two fishermen. And then the Colbert brothers, about sail, leave the bay and continue on southeast towards Sark. They are going towards the towards a place literally just called Le Port, because it is.
How imaginative.
Hey, when you don't got much around, you got one port. You're not going to call it a fancy name. You're just going to call it, yeah, that's the port here.
They ain't wrong.
Right. So who wants to go gallivanting first? The party or the Sark party?
Well, they arrived first, so they should gallivant first.
Very good. We are on Sark. It is. We approach midday. Thankfully, St. Tubal's Chapel is not actually all that far away from where you land. in terms of a journey, it's literally a 6-minute walk from the White Swan to St. Tugal's Chapel.
6 minutes.
So
Yep.
there's a couple of things that I think we might be able to do at this chapel.
Go on then.
So this might be a bit cruel, but firstly, I need to make this. I need to basically just make this my holy site. So I need to draw my seal and do the ceremony, which I think takes an hour. I think, is that right?
Yes.
But then once I've done that, what I can then do is kind of walk from the holy site to wherever they've been dragging these people under, and as I walk, I just make all of that. I sanctify all of that, which stops them from being able to go in.
Well, Belle, if you're going to sanctify St. Tugal's Chapel, you wouldn't have to walk anywhere.
Okay.
That's just where they've been dragging
But
them.
then what I think, I don't know if this is a bit too mean. So I've got the sacred then I could do the sacred sanctuary, which is just one cast, which would expel them. Which actually I can do that without having to do the ceremony, I think. And then what I could do, and this is what I think might be a bit mean, is we could lay a trap for them, but it would have to be a person. So we could use Alejandro as a trap for the witches, and they'd come to get him, to use him. And if black magic is
what makes
cast
you
on
think
the
they'd
trap,
want
then
Derek?
I don't know. He's a bad guy.
Yeah, but why? What do you think they would do with Derek?
I don't know. They're witches, man. What do they do with any guy?
I love how much thought Alex puts into not having many thoughts.
I get
All right,
excited
the first
about
part of your plan, I will say, does make actual sense. The second part, I can't make heads or tail of.
I just think we could use.
I think on the whole, it's a good plan.
All right, maybe we don't use the trap,
but not
thing.
the last
Maybe
part.
not the trap, but I can quite easily just cast a sacred sanctuary, and it means that they can't enter it until the next dawn, and all that we choose are expelled. Although it says all we choose are expelled from it. So if we do that, and it drops down as well, and includes all the stuff underneath, and if they're expelled from it, do we see them? Because we're seeing them be expelled.
Yeah, you would.
Okay. I think we should do that then.
Well then,
Does anyone else?
But does that mean all the witches are going to get very angry very quickly?
Oh, super angry, real quick, yeah.
It'll be like a clown car full of angry witches.
Imagine, if
is
you
this
will,
provoking
you
them
and
too
all of your
quickly?
friends are sat in a house. The house is yours. Now imagine some dick walks outside of your house, dances around for an hour, and then immediately you and all your friends are out of your house and not able to get back in your house until tomorrow.
That'd be pretty bad.
Yeah, right?
But then we can go into the house and they can't come in after us.
Yeah, but don't we want to get rid of them rather than like squat in their house?
Yeah, but we can hide. We can hide in their house until the big guys come back.
I feel like, is that starting a fight too quickly? Do you need to like prep before?
Okay, yeah. Maybe we should just
I think
investigate.
it's a good idea and practice, but I don't think that we should
Do it yet.
make any of the witches leave if there are only 3 of us.
Yeah.
I don't think that will go well for us.
Okay. So should we just investigate for now?
Yes.
And actually, whilst we're here, I could also heal.
It would take a period of time, so you could either make a seal to sanctify this place, or you could spend the time healing up the Countess, but not both.
I think I'm gonna.
I can heal the Countess with a miracle that I have.
Oh, you can. Okay, cool. So whilst you do that, I will do the ceremony to make this a holy site. If you're happy with that, Felix.
Yep.
So that's what we'll do.
I would just do the lesser one, Amy, if I was you.
Yes, that's what I was planning on doing.
Armitage consecrates Saint Tools as Pip. So which miracle are you using?
I'm using the Hands of Saint Magdalene, the lesser one. So it says you touch a person and remove a station.
Very good. You'll lay a soothing hand on the Countess's face. The scarring on her face will close a little. Countess, you are now only on 2 damage. For 1 damage. Now that you've healed the Countess, you two can look around whilst Armitage continues to consecrate.
Okay, where's there to view around here?
There is the chapel itself, there is its interior, and there is the small cemetery attached to the chapel.
Well, let's have a look-see around and see if anything feels amiss.
Mm-hmm.
Want to throw me any perceptions, any insights?
I mean, I've got nothing that could be useful apart from cryptology or architecture in terms of identifying any hidden passage, trap door.
Well, do you want to roll me your perception and throw in architecture?
Yeah, I can. There we go.
Very good.
Tight.
So as you hear Armitage inside, muttering to himself, drawing a great big consecrating seal, the Countess walks around.
Mumbling, very angry at the wound.
And you note that where the trapdoor to the undercroft should be, there is just a rose bush instead. And that strikes you as odd.
Okay. Can we smell it and see if it smells weirdly?
Yes. Pipsa, you want to engage your nose
Yeah, I have
for some sniffs?
agriculture and herbalism. Would that help? If
Oh,
I...
yeah.
Or you
Either
can
one of
also
those
make
would
the
help.
pig smell it, and if it recoils, then it's bad. Right?
That is also
Not
true.
just a pig. It's much more than
I mean,
just a pig.
scientifically speaking, it is a pig.
Yes. So
A perception or an insight with either your herbalism or agriculture thrown in. Nice. You smell them. They don't smell like there's something bad with them. They just seem like new, as if the soil under them as if they've been very recently replanted here. And you can, as you head down and start to feel around in the soil, get into it with your fingers. Something is under the soil. It feels like wood.
it's a little coffin.
As you sweep it away, you realize that what's happened is that they have just moved a rosebush over the trapdoor to try and conceal it each night.
Ah, not a little coffin.
That's bafflingly stupid.
So hold on, these guys are really powerful witches, and they just put a loose rosebush over the trapdoor.
And thought, that'll do.
That's something
Siobhan,
that even
what
I would
fucking-
think that's not going to fool anyone.
Siobhan, does it look like there's a particular direction that they walk out of from this trapdoor? Because we could get Pipsa to put that trap right there as they come out of... Because that would still be annoying, but less indicative of, reason for alarm than an expulsion.
Yeah.
Pipsa could jimmy a cord snare to be above the rosebush.
I should like to do that.
It will take you... you can go and fetch some... You got any rope with you? What does it say the cord snare needs to make it?
It
Give me a
doesn't
hot
say. Sorry, it's not in my thing. I imagine
Oh,
rope.
technically all we really need is rope. Oh yeah, there we are. Rarity. Yep, all you need is rope. If you wanted to make it a net trap, you need net and a rope, but you can... Want to get me a scavenging check, Pipsa?
I mean, I can do.
Scavenging check to find Don, yeah.
Thank you.
What was that, Countess?
I thought I might have it, but I do not. But Armitage does have scavenging.
Let's use a fate point.
Hey!
Much better.
Pipsa, you wander the gardens and you find that there is some rope about the grounds. You fashion it into a cord snare and you place it onto a tree nearby to the trapdoor in the rose bush. And you're like, yeah, that's secured.
Beautiful.
Does anyone want to make me a perception check? Do you want to move the rose bush and make a perception check again?
What kind of perception check?
To see if you can maybe hear anything down there, to see if there's someone actually.
Oh, so
currently
this
in
is
residence.
just a regular perception check.
Yeah.
How much intelligence does Pipsa have?
2.
And do you have
I'm not
perception?
skilled in anything.
Oh, okay, never
No.
mind. That's both of us then. Yep. What
You
hear we?
hear muffled crying.
What kind of crying?
Like children.
Ruh-roh.
You should probably get those kids out of that witch's lair.
Yeah, absolutely should do that. Otherwise, a kid's gonna get
Wait, couldn't... Oh, actually, never mind.
trapped in a tree.
And then we can use them for bait.
Couldn't Armitage just expel the kids? Anyone under the age of, I don't know,
No.
13.
If I expel...
Yes, you can.
Can I?
Armitage
Yes.
is still currently consecrating the chapel.
Once he is
It takes an
done,
hour.
once he is finished shed.
I can't choose who to expel. It just expels everyone.
Yes, it.
It doesn't say everyone of your choosing.
Oh, it
Wasn't that the
does,
actual
it does.
wording?
Yes, it is. Sorry. Yes, you're right. Sorry, guys.
You're okay, Alex. Don't worry.
It's really. I think it would be really funny to see witches just literally propelled out of the trapdoor and like stumbling over the rope, just face planting into the garden. Well, cemetery really.
Into the bush. Why did they put that bush there?
They like the flavor.
Who thought about doing that?
That's the dumbest idea I've ever heard.
It's so stupid.
It's genuinely really fucking stupid.
But what I love about that is that one of
Siobhan
them...
wrote the characters, and everyone's like, the characters are dumb.
No,
as
I know
fuck.
this is very targeted at Siobhan. I'm looking at him as I say this.
But one of them would
hey,
have come
You
up...
can't tell because it's a Zoom call.
One of them would have...
Not every witch is a genius. This is clearly the Rosebush plan. Clearly wasn't Marriott's plan.
Yeah, but
seems like one of her
Marriott
underlings.
would have signed off on it. Like, let's not pretend that, like...
Yeah, she's also coming in and out of this, we assume.
But
She
you
would have
both
also at
just
one
stopped.
point moved the rose bush.
Unless
She
there's,
probably
like, a
was like-
secondary door.
She's probably
that
like,
they're
we should
using.
probably change this at some point, and then just never got around to it.
Yeah, so we'll use the rose bush as a proviso. Right, we'll
Yeah.
think of something better
Yeah,
later,
yeah.
but for now,
Until we get
we'll
back
do
to
the
it.
rose bush.
Do you think there could be another door that they're using and this is just a decoy door? Or are they just stupid?
Doesn't sound like it if you can hear children crying.
That's
Either
true.
way, let's get the... Well, so I'll get the kids out of there once I'm done with the ceremony. Once I'm done with the...
Okay.
So we know we're going to
Okay.
get the kids out. We need to know what we're going to do with the kids once we've got them out, though. Because we don't know how many kids. We don't know what they've been through. We need to find somewhere secure for them to rest. I mean, they could rest in the chapel because I can cast them out of that. I can cast them out of, like, the trapdoor area. But that doesn't mean I cast them out of the whole chapel, because I can choose the area that I cast them out of. So we could put them in the chapel to keep them safe, but
As you are stood there hearing the cries of the children, Countess, you hear a faint whooshing noise, and then the crying intensifies.
Okay.
Lord.
But before the whoosh, Countess, you heard some muttered words that you couldn't make out.
Witchcraft.
what if we cast the kids out? The witches are going to notice. They're going to come after them.
Well, yeah, obviously.
So we need to
I
also.
have a miracle where I can sanctify the area of an area the size of a village, so we could feasibly just do that after the.
Well, that's what I'm doing now with the chapel, anyway.
I mean, essentially, yeah, you preparing the battleground so we have the upper hand on the witches when the fight breaks out.
So we can do that as well. It's more just, maybe we should wait, because I think it's good that we've got a plan of getting the kids out of there. But as soon as you get the kids out, the witch is going to come after us. So maybe we should wait for Fiona Mo to come back with the pirates, and then we do all this.
There is a second faint whoosh, Countess.
Damn it!
But there is still, to your ear now, you can hear very clearly the crying of one child.
Oh, fuck, they've killed the others.
Why would they kill them?
Maybe they didn't mean to. Maybe they're performing experiments on them, like Witcher
Is this
style.
the crying child summons the demons or something?
Oh no. Oh fuck.
Is that similar?
Well, it's part of the same thing. Everyone's been focused on gathering children for something. Presumably for misery's sake.
I feel like they're gonna sacrifice the kids.
Is there anything we can do now? Like, when am I done with my
In an
hobbies?
hour.
Surely,
Can we skip to the end of that?
surely it's been like 20 minutes.
So after an hour of Netflix closed captions.
So that hour passes. It is now around 1 p.m. In that time, Countess, you have heard the last whoosh. And now you can hear more muttered words, which to you now are very clearly quiet chanting. The crying has stopped.
Those kids are dead.
Fuck, maybe we should.
Oh god, we just killed all the town children.
We didn't.
That's true.
Yeah, we let it happen, didn't we?
Well,
I
We
mean,
were listening like, oh yeah,
we've
this
been
sounds
on a
distressed.
steady mission every single time we've spoken to the public. We're like, keep the kids indoors. Keep the damn kids indoors. Don't let the damn kids outside. Did they fucking
Somebody
listen?
left their kids out.
No, they did not. So if anyone comes and complains like, you know what, Bridget, you're a dumb, stupid bitch. Did I not tell you to keep the kid indoors? Yes, I did. Stop crying. Slap.
Right, Armitage just finished consecrating. You've heard the three wishes, but at this moment, Countess, when Armitage has finally finished the work, you hear a series, now very loud French swear words.
Okay. Well, time to limbo, everyone.
And you hear someone is coming up the steps.
I would run away.
Actually, can I have Gorbachev, Vodka, Gorika, one of them tell what's his face? Tell Armitage to expel the children out. Amy, can't you grow wings? Can't you fly? Could you not fly with the kids? Both of you fly. Just let me die. I'm already on the way.
How many kids am I gonna fly with? Hi, kitty.
I think we can
I mean,
each
can you
carry
guys not
two.
hide?
We can each carry two, probably. And then everyone else has got horses.
Actually,
Hanjo's
yeah,
on a horse.
you could. You know, you could.
Hanjo's
What you
got a
could
horse. He can put one on horseback and ride them away.
What do you think party would be more useful? Expel the witches and go get the kids and destroy their shit there, or expel the kids and then deal with the witches after?
If we expel the witches, we're immediately having to fight them. If we expel the kids, we can run. I think if we expel the kids and run...
Alright.
The expelling works because it stops them from getting back into that area until the following dawn. So if you were to expel the witches, they wouldn't be able to finish whatever fucking spell they're doing as their next night action.
Oh, they wouldn't be able to hurt the kids.
Okay, so let's expel the witches and then we go
That's
into the
quite
witches'
good.
lair.
Oh my
and
god,
hide
yeah,
them.
exactly, and they can't come after us. That's very good.
Okay, cool. Well, okay,
Exceptional.
right. I will now expel... I will cast my cantrip, Sacred Sanctuary, expelling anyone who is a witch from the area of the chapel and down. And the grounds of the chapel and down.
The cylinder.
Yeah, it's a big
Of the
cylinder.
chapel.
Yeah.
How does it look when you cast this?
Oh my god, more ass action. Everyone brace yourself.
No, because this
Huge
is
fart.
this is when I'm in my
Don't give him
thing.
ideas.
So this is when I take off my top and I grasp at the scar on my shoulder, and I get like the piece of metal, the metal cross. It's in the silver cross. It's stuck in my shoulder, and I grasp at that, and then that turns like white hot, and then just like a huge like sphere thing just comes down around, like just comes out and then like absorbs around the area that I've said needs to be sanctified.
You cast that, and then the next moment, a short, oddly young-looking man is fired out through the trapdoor into the air, screams, "Put down!"
And
It
just
hits the ground.
Pipster and the Countess are just
he
like,
dead?
you know, watching the beeline happen.
He hits the ground. And he sweeps back what is a gorgeous head of luscious brown hair.
Oh my.
He looks towards Pipsa and the Countess and Vodka and Gorilka with open shock.
It's just one. Fuck him up.
Yeah, we could fight one.
Oh my god, do I just like immediately start shooting?
Yeah,
Fuck it, let's do it. I'll do it.
immediately start
Or
blasting.
try and do a virtue test and break his pact. Amy, stop eating.
Oh, actually, I will.
I'm allowed to fucking eat.
Siobhan, remind me, when we talk about witches, I know that they're people, but we don't treat them as humans, right? In terms of the verbiage of...
Yeah, for the verbiage, yeah.
Well, then I will rabbit punch him. I will tackle him to the fucking ground. I will literally run at him, body first, and body slam him. Oh my god, can I do one of those wrestling things where I like run at him and then I grab his head and just like into the ground?
It's called slapping someone upside the head.
So the Countess just hoofs it at this witch, who is still confused, picks him up and just body slams.
Yes, very
Can
good.
Can I then roll a command for Alejandro to just charge at him with the horse?
No, well, over him.
Wait. So, the Countess has body slammed a witch.
You said a witch, not the witch.
A witch.
Fuck. There's another one coming.
course
No,
there
they've
is.
all come out at the same time. There's only one in there.
Yeah. Unless there's more of them that aren't in the church.
Yeah, there's definitely more.
Well,
There'll
yeah,
be
I mean,
more
that is
coming.
That's obviously the implication.
There's more
though,
that
but,
aren't
like-
in the lair now.
Like, I just needed to make it clear.
As you've body slammed him, he is very confused. He just grips onto you.
Well, the gripping is
And,
neutral.
And he just hisses out a sequence of serpentine words, and you feel like you've been burned. Countess, do you want to let go of him?
No.
I think you should.
It's fine, I'm already injured. What else can happen?
You take
Aye.
2 damage.
Okay, I will then use Wondrous Binding to then bind him so you can let go of him and not take any more damage. I cast Wondrous Binding on the witch, which is where I do drop trowel and
Oh
shoot
my God.
Oh my god, and you're
cords
practically
of...
naked now.
Yeah, I'm now naked, and 4 cords of light just come firing out of my anus and wrap around him.
Oh Jesus!
Oh,
Toilet
Christ.
wizard!
And I've also
Wondrously.
kind of just like done a handstand and then opened up my legs.
This is very Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord. Good lord.
It's like those weird guys that
The
do
witch-
like the sun salutations, but like with their anus.
Sunning
Their
his
entire
taint.
butthole.
The witch bound on the floor. You can see that his eyes looking around, darting around furtively. I will say nothing.
It is not necessary.
We don't need you to say
Break his
shit.
pack.
I'll try. I was going to
Break
ask
his pack.
Siobhan, does this happen like in animated series where invisible to us, but can be felt by the person who cannot pass through it, like a laser field? If I push this man into the perimeter of the church and like step on him with my heel, will he be in pain?
Yes.
Yay!
He will also work fully as a pig for you. He'll allow you to do that more and give you money to humiliate him
Well-
and take cash from him.
If I sanctify him, what does that do?
Well, we have to dispel his. You can't sanctify a person.
You can. I
You
can.
can't
I can.
You can't sanctify him as he is.
Oh, okay. I need to. Okay.
So that will be my retribution for the burn. I will drag this man into the force fields that surround the chapel, and I will hold him against the wall, while the people with more virtue than me will appear to try and attempt this
I
dispel.
mean, I have. That's gonna have to be you, Amy, because I have no virtue.
I feel
I'm
like
a
we all
bad
do it
man.
together, right?
I've got one virtue.
Yeah, you all do it together.
But you've got theurgy, Alex, so that means you still get 2 die.
Am I rolling theurgy?
Yeah, I think you need
Yes,
4
please.
successes. If one of you wants to guarantee it with a fate point before you do it.
I got one success.
I got one.
There's one in there as well.
Wait, let me roll mine as well for the sake of doing it. Why won't it let me type? Let me type. No, that's why it didn't want to let me.
All right, in
that's still
this
two,
you've
right?
gained 2 successes that you can bank because you bank excommunication successes.
Can I fate point
Okay.
and roll again?
You can, yes.
Sorry, how many did you say that we needed? I missed that for whatever.
2 successes.
2 successes. That's it. We did it. 4.
Never mind.
4 successes.
1.
It'll be 3 now,
Two.
right?
Oh,
No.
no, it's not. No, because Amy re-rolled the roll. It's 3 successes.
Oh,
3 successes.
fuck.
But then I've got
Oh,
a
God.
devil's bargain.
Wait.
'Cause I got
you banked
6.
3 successes against doing this. Later on, another magician can try again to fully break the pact.
Can I not use a devil's bargain? Does that not work on these?
No, you can still bargain.
So I could just use a devil's bargain to then fully break it now. Because that would be the 4th one. That would
yeah.
be the 4th one. Should we do that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Should we say fuck it? We are racing through the devil's bargains.
I mean,
0 consequences.
this man is still like.
Hysteria,
I still have my leg on his neck, and he's like writhing in
Hysteria
pain.
can't actually roll that high.
Rise that high because it's a public opinion.
Okay,
fight, so
alright,
you're-
screw it.
You're good.
Yeah, devil's bargain it then.
What the hell?
Bell, you take the bargain. As you all surround him, his body convulses. Bell, your legs drop from under you.
Yes!
Wait, no, drop from over him because he was legs up.
Oh yeah, your legs just sort of go, whoop.
Hell yeah! What
He
are the
starts to
mathematical
convulse.
chances of me keeping on getting that one?
That's the 4th
Really-
time that's happened. That's
Really
the 4th
so
time that's happened.
impossibly
Wait,
low.
you have your legs stop working.
Yes.
It's fine. He can ride on top of Gorbachev.
Yeah, I'm fine.
This
Oh,
is
you
probably
made
the
horse.
6th time. This is probably. I'm just going to say this for the benefit of everyone. This is probably the 6th time that someone has lost the use of their legs in a game that I have played, which is already statistically unlikely. The fact that 4 of those times it has happened to Alex Bell proves that God exists. And
Anyway, sorry. Let's go on. So he starts convulsing.
He starts convulsing, both because of being pressed against the barrier and he is shaking. The vines snap, his body goes stiff, his limbs splay, his head tilts up, his eyes turn black, and a great plume of black smoke starts to issue from his mouth.
To issue. I didn't like that. That was horrible.
Starts to issue from his mouth. And
thus the birth of Big Issue began. Carry on.
It starts to form into the shape of a very pale boy in a long white gown with long black hair and 2 red eyes. And then, as the smoke issues from his mouth, this figure twists and comes to settle on the soft grass of the garden. Roach has sagged and is weeping. And he's begging for forgiveness. Roach Paloma. And he looks to Roach. You have failed me. How disappointing. And he snaps. Roach's neck goes. And he dies.
Wait, wouldn't Roach go through the barrier once he stopped being a witch?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, his body fell through and then he died.
Oh, well, we tried.
Not really. We didn't try that hard.
We tried, we could have killed him, we didn't. We didn't.
And he sweeps his eyes across you, this figure.
Okay.
Time
We need
for
to get the
what?
kids out of that. We need to see if any of the kids are actually alive.
I mean, me and Pips are going. I will send Gorbachev to pick you
I've
up.
got Alejandro. Alejandro can jump up on
He
this
cannot
horse.
use his legs because he's been shot.
Yeah, but he's on a horse. You're forgetting that he's on a horse.
He can't pick
He
you
can't
up.
take the fucking horse inside.
I don't know who told you that being on a horse gives you super strength.
Also, we didn't take horses on the
idiots,
boat.
so are
It was
you.
just us.
It's amazing he still sat on the damn horse with his leg.
He's
being
not on a
shot to
horse.
bits.
He's just on the beach.
You just left
Anyway,
him there.
Let's go talk to these kids.
Gorbachev, carry me.
Or what's left of
He
them.
also needs to put my pants back on for me.
Gorbachev
There is
does
a
not.
fine time for us to end this session.
This is a fine time for us to end the session. Yes, you are correct. A witch has had his neck snapped for his failure. You have seen the demon's form. And now you're going to see what's down there in the undercroft.
And Belle needs his pants back on.
And Bell gets his pants back on.
Thank God.
Why does that sound like the title of like one of those teen series, like the Sisterhood of the Traveling? Well, not pants. Bell gets his pants back on after being arrested for indecent exposure.
Put your pants back.
It's like an Always Sunny title.
It is like an always.
It really
The
does sound like
the
that.
gang takes Alex's pants.
Can I just say that, like, we dealt with that witch so easy.
Yeah.
That was far better than
I've
what
put
I
in a note next to Roch Paloma's name, killed for his failure.
I mean, it is not incorrect.
It's also worth noting that the Countess seems to fully have a death wish because she got hurt once.
Yeah.
Yeah, at some
do
point.
have
At
to-
some
I have
point.
to
I put that
confess.
in my notes.
I know that other people haven't heard. You didn't do a recording of the fight sequences, right? I tend to do a bit to go a bit kamikaze and all of these things.
Yeah. At some point, I do need to
She has
heal
a
you.
taste for danger.
At some point, remind me to actually heal you, Felix.
Well, we can. I feel like we can get the rest period as we are waiting for other people to come to this.
Yeah, you definitely can. Right, so let's take a little break. For us, it will be not that long. For the listeners, a week. Thank you for listening to Demonology, an actual play podcast. I'd like to thank Oscar Russell of Watchtower Design for our graphic design and Tasha Softler for our music. Please, of course, rate us 5 stars wherever you listen to your podcasts. I don't care what you say if they ask for a review. Maybe come up with elaborate fake French names.
No, give us your best like closed caption.
Oh,
Give us-
yeah. Give
what
us
was
your
the
best
sound?
closed
Best
caption of the
worst
episode.
sounding yoga move inspired by Armitage's flowering butt.
Yeah.
Actually, invent a yoga term for that.
Flowering butthole.
There is a
Wow.
term, I just can't remember it.
Including the
Flowering
firing the
butthole, I just
lasers?
invented it.
That's what happens if you
alright,
put your ass into the sun.
Apparently, it gives you special powers.
I don't believe that at all. Not for a second.
That's what the men on the internet told me.
The men of the internet.
It's worth noting that was Omegle that he was referring to.
Ah, very good.